Welcome to a new episode of Science in Context. I'm Sabine, and this week, Julia Michalow joins me to speak about a recent publication on the management of sexually transmitted infections, or STIs, in sub-Saharan countries. Julia, how are STIs managed in most of these countries?
In most countries with limited laboratory capacity, diagnostic testing for STIs is not always feasible. Instead, individuals presenting with symptoms of an STI are treated for the most likely causative infection. This approach is called syndromic management. It's practical in resource-constrained settings, and the World Health Organization provides guidelines to ensure that clinicians prescribe treatment for the most probable infections. These guidelines also emphasize that countries should adapt global protocols based on local studies of STI epidemiology.
Your systematic review looked at 3 common symptoms of STIs. What did you find?
We analyzed 190 studies from 32 sub-Saharan African countries over the past 3 decades. We quantified the distribution of infections causing vaginal discharge, urethral discharge, and genital ulcer symptoms, and explored factors contributing to any variation. We found that the primary infections causing each symptom align closely with those prioritized in recent WHO guidelines. The distribution of infections was consistent across regions and different subpopulations. We also observed considerable changes over time. So, for example, chancroid, which was once a common cause of genital ulcer, has declined substantially, while herpes simplex virus 2 has emerged as the predominant cause.
And what do these findings mean for STI management going forward?
Well, efforts to expand diagnostic testing capacity and move beyond solely relying on syndromic management remain crucial. Our research, however, supports the continued use of WHO guidelines for syndromic management in sub-Saharan Africa. Regular local studies are needed to ensure that national protocols remain appropriate for the evolving epidemiology of STIs in sub-Saharan Africa.
Thank you so much for your time today, Julia.
Thank you.